Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and it's time to do a speed test comparison between the Vivo V23e versus the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro and the Redmi Note 10 Pro. It is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G processor, 8GB of RAM, while the Vivo V23e is give you a MediaTek Helio G96 processor with 8GB of RAM. On the back we have quad cameras on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, while on the Vivo we have triple cameras. We have 108 megapixel main camera, while on the Vivo we have 64 megapixel main camera. Then we have 8 megapixel ultra wide, which is also available on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Also we have 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensor, while on the Vivo we only have a 2 megapixel macro. Although the back is made up of glass and the frame on both phones is made up of plastic. On the Redmi we have side mounted fingerprint scanner, while on the Vivo we have in-display fingerprint scanner. Also on the bottom, we does not have any headphone jack on the Vivo, which is available on the Redmi Note 10 Pro on the top, and you can see. Also on the Redmi Note 10 Pro we also had dual speakers, while on the Vivo we have single speaker. Also on the Redmi we have 5000 mAh of battery size, while on the Vivo we have 4000 mAh of battery size. That is why the Redmi Note 10 Pro is a more thicker phone as compared to the Vivo. Also we have 44 watt fast charging. On the Redmi we have 33 watt fast charging. In this video I'm gonna show you how much difference between the MediaTek Helio G96 versus the Snapdragon 732G inside the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. Here we go. And the logo is came up first on the Vivo as compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Also we have Android 11 on both phones. We have MIUI version 12.5, while on the Vivo we have Fun Touch OS, which is a version 12. Latest software on both phones. No Android 12 on the Redmi Note 10 Pro as of now. And the Vivo V23e more faster when it comes to booting up, and the Redmi Note 10 Pro also right behind there, about 1 or 2 second difference there when it comes to booting up. Now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. On the Vivo we have 6.4 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display with 60 Hz refresh rate. Yes, we only have 60 Hz, while on the Redmi Note 10 Pro we have 6.67 inch Full HD AMOLED display with 120 Hz refresh rate. Also we have punch hole on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, while on the Vivo we have U-shaped notch, and the display quality it is much better on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Everything's closed up in the background. No application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Now let's start off with the phone dialer. That is a little more faster on the Vivo. Again we have different animation on both phones. Next on the list is the settings. That is a little more faster on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Now let's go to the display, and you can see we have 120 Hz refresh rate on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, while on the Vivo we have 60 Hz refresh rate. Now let's check out some more application like Amazon Shopping, same Wi-Fi network. Again we have Snapdragon 732G versus a MediaTek Helio G96, and the Redmi Note 10 Pro a little more fast there as compared to the Vivo, about 1 second difference there. So now let's see the scrolling, and that is more smoother on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Now let's check out some games application. Now let's open Candy Crush Saga. Again we have Snapdragon 732G versus a MediaTek Helio G96. Exactly the same on both phones. No difference there. Now let's open Instagram. Faster on the Vivo. Now let's open Pinout, and the animation it is really slow on the Redmi Note 10 Pro, but you can see again very similar. Now let's open Snapchat. That is faster on the Vivo. Now let's open Spotify. You can see animation it is really slow on the Redmi. Now let's open Subway Surfer. Let's see which one is faster this time. Looks like the Vivo. Yes, on the Vivo a little more faster there. Also we have dual speakers on the Redmi versus a single speaker. So here's the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Max volume looks like. Here is the Vivo. And speakers, it is really bad on the Vivo as compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Now let's open Temple Run 2. And the performance it is very similar on both phones, but this time the Redmi Note 10 Pro is faster there. Let's see. Yes, it is a little more faster there, and the performance is back and forth. Not a huge difference, about half a second difference there. Now let's open PUBG Mobile and let's see this time which one will be more faster. Again we have Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G versus a MediaTek Helio G96, and the Vivo more faster there as compared to the Redmi Note 10 Pro, about 1 second difference there. Also we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on both phones, and the performance is back and forth on both phones, not a huge difference. Now let's opening up the Tutor, and that is more faster on the Vivo as compared to the Redmi. Now let's open Zedge, and the Zedge is faster little bit on the Vivo. Now let's see the scrolling, and that is again more smoother on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Last time launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Now let's see that which one will be more faster. Now let's open camera, that is little more faster on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Now let's look at the front camera. The front camera is open up more faster on the Redmi. We have 16 megapixel selfie camera, while on the Vivo we have 15 megapixel selfie camera. Yes, in the camera performance with the front camera, it is really good on the Vivo, one of the best in this price range. Okay guys, now let's see internet browse speed. I am seeing default Google Chrome on both phones. Now let's open Wikipedia, same Wi-Fi network, and that is faster on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Let's see the scrolling. In the start I see a little bit lag, again more smoother on the Redmi as compared to the Vivo. Now let's open this, and that is very similar again more smoother on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Next on the list is the Apple.com, and Apple.com should be more faster on the Redmi again. Yes, it is more faster there. Let's see the scrolling, and that is again more smoother on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Huge difference between 60 Hz and 120 Hz. Now let's see RAM management on both phones, and both phones has 8 GB of RAM, and both phones also has a extended RAM feature. Now let's see that who is perform good in the RAM management. Now let's open phone dialer, no refresh. Now let's open settings, no refresh. Amazon shopping, same result. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, Instagram, let's see Pinout, let's see Snapchat, let's see Spotify, Subway Surfer, let's see Temperament 2, and that can't refresh on the Vivo, so that's really disappointing. Now let's see PUBG Mobile, no refresh. Now let's open Twitter, Zedge. Last way back to the internet browser where we left, and you can see. And guys, what I have to say regarding the app's opening speed, as you can see that, and the Vivo V23e as well as the Redmi Note 10 Pro and both phones is perform very similar in system-based application as well as in game app loading time. Sometimes the game app loading time it is more faster on the Vivo. In terms of the RAM wise, both phones is perform really good in the RAM management. Only one refresh on the Vivo. That's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Vivo V23e versus the Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.